Hello, today I'm going to go over calculating Chargaff rules, and it talks about those here a little bit. What we're discussing is part of the DNA double helix. We're looking at the nitrogenous bases, or the 4 bases that we find in DNA and RNA, with one exception. This is, the bases are our genetic code. It's actually the order of the bases that give a gene its ability to carry instructions for building things like enzymes. But this was a discovery that was made, it looks like in the 1950s, where they were trying to figure out what the structure of DNA was and how the parts of DNA related to each other. And what he determined was that certain bases always pair up. A and T pair up, and G and C pair up. And he did that by looking at the percentage of each of these bases and seeing that the percentages were often close, often very, very close, for A and T, and then very close for G and C. And now we're going to calculate some of this stuff, some of this work that he did in the past. So we got our table down here. We're going to calculate some percentages, and we'll start with this first one, sea urchin. And what I have is just a total count. You see 1,000. So this is representing 1,000 base pairs, right? And then we have a number for how many of each one. So of that 1,328 were adenine, 173 were cytosine. So what we're going to do for each of these boxes is do a little calculation. 3.28 divided by 1,000. I'm sorry, 328 divided by 1,000 equals 0.328. And to figure out the percentage, you multiply by 100. That gives me 32.8%. And that's what you're going to do for all of these. Now, what you're going to see is that the percentages for adenine and thymine, because they match, they pair up, they should be close. Same thing for guanine and cytosine. The percentages should be close. So let's do a couple more. Let's go down to salmon and do the guanine and cytosine, see if they match up. So here I have 250 of the base pairs were guanine out of 1,200. So divide by 1,200. And that gives me 0.20. And I'm going to round to the 1,000th place. So 0.08, since the 3 keeps it an 8, right? Rounding down. And then if I multiply that by 100, I'm going to get 20.8%. All right. Now let's do cytosine for that same one. I've got 245 divided by 1,200 equals, same thing, I'm going to round to 0.204 in this case, because this 1 is going to keep that a 4. And then multiply by 100 to give me 20.4%. And just like we expected, the percentages for guanine and cytosine are pretty close. So do that for the rest of these. And then on the back, what we're doing here is we're filling in the missing percentages. Now we already know that adenine and thymine pair up, so these percentages should be close, or in this case, they're going to be the same. So 31 and 31. And I know guanine and cytosine should also be close, or again, in this particular case, they're going to be the same. So 19. Now, all 4 of these numbers, these are percentages. When they add up, they should equal 100. So it'd be equal to 100%. All right. Fill in the rest of these just like I did this top one. and let me know if you have any questions. Thank you very much.